I think Tank wins in the rematch.
Why?
I think he'll make the right adjustments and he won't take too long to fight.
You know, because he took a knee like a timeout kind of thing and walked to his corner to wipe his face. That's unheard of and never seen before. There's no way that's legal in boxing. It shouldn't have.
Gervonta Davis and Bill Haney just ignited serious drama in the boxing world with a fiery social media clash. During a live interview, Bill Haney didn't hold back, delivering a sharp warning aimed straight at Davis and casting doubt on the integrity of his recent fight. Haney then tweeted, "That's crazy because I heard real ones helped you and you did weird." A cryptic but pointed statement that many fans saw as a direct accusation of favoritism in Davis's controversial draw. With Lamont Roach, the implication? That Tank Davis may have been helped by powerful figures behind the scenes and didn't deliver in return. In no time, Gervonta fired back online with a bold retort. "I done helped a lot of weird." His comeback added even more heat to the situation, signaling he wasn't going to let Haney question his name without a fight. But Haney's remarks weren't just shade, they hit at a deeper issue in the sport. His reference to real ones helping Davis while accusing him of acting weird suggests a belief that Davis's recent wins may have been less about skill and more about political leverage in the sport. This public back and forth has now sparked a wider debate among fans and analysts about the fairness of judging and the influence of power in boxing, especially after Tank's contentious bout with Roach.
I've been told y'all Gervonta Tank Davis isn't a prize fighter. I know a lot of you guys say, well, he doesn't fight for belts, he doesn't fight for legacy, he fights for money. He's a prize fighter, Jerry. And I'm going to assume a prize fighter is a guy who is solely making fights based off of cash reward. He'd rather fight a bum for $50 million than fight a guy who's experienced for $10 million. That is what a prize fighter would be. Actual definition, a professional boxer who competes in matches for money prizes. So let's take a look at it. Turki Al-Sheikh has declared he wants to make Tank versus Shakur. He says, "My plan for Shakur is this fight." He's referring to Floyd Schofield, then Williams Zepeda, and then let's see if Tank wants to be in our show. Tank's not going to fight Shakur. He's not going to fight him in Saudi Arabia. So now that we've established Tank isn't a prize fighter, because if he were a lot different, then we must ask, what is Tank's goal in boxing? I'll tell you right now, it's easy money. Tank is the type of guy, he'd rather fight, let's say, 4 Lamont Roaches for $20 million than fight 1 Shakur Stevenson for $80 million, which is fine. But I'm tired of people saying, oh, he's a prize fighter, that's why he's not taking these fights. He's not a prize fighter. The biggest money fights is Haney, Ryan, Tio, Shakur, and Loma. He's not even going to take half of those fights. So please, guys, all my Tank fans, all my guys who claim Tank is a prize fighter, that's why he's not fighting for the belts, please stop it. This guy's not a legacy fighter. He's not a prize fighter. He's just a guy who enjoys easy paydays. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. Just stop misleading people with your comments.
During a heated live interview, Bill Haney took direct aim at Gervonta Davis, criticizing him for allegedly sidelining longtime coach Calvin Ford, a move Haney believes played a major role in Davis's recent struggles in the ring. Haney argued that Ford had been a cornerstone of Davis's rise to the top, providing the experience and structure that shaped him into a dominant fighter. He questioned why anyone would distance themselves from such a vital mentor, especially ahead of a high-stakes fight. Haney linked the coaching change to Davis's underwhelming and controversial performance against Lamont Roach, which many felt lacked the sharpness and aggression that once defined Tank's style. According to Haney, parting ways with Ford disrupted Davis's focus and may have been a key reason behind his lackluster showing in the ring.
They won't cover the fact of the Live podcast will not cover the fact that Calvin and Kenny they got fired. Now, if Devin fired me, it would be, huh? No, they got fired.
I didn't know that was real. I thought that was some cat.
They're trying to be quiet. Man, they done got fired, man. Them people done got fired, man. They hoping they get hired. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they trying to get.
Man, Calvin came in on there with them. He had them GTD fur shorts with them GTD leggings, with that GTD Kango cap, with that GTD glasses, GTD shirt. Man, guess what? The man gave him a hug, man, and left him in the hallway. And everybody want to act like that they not really. See, they keep that magnifying glass on us, and yeah.
Bill Haney's frustrations with Gervonta Davis go far beyond a single fight. They reflect a deeper, ongoing accusation. Haney has repeatedly claimed that Davis and his camp are deliberately sidestepping real challenges, most notably a highly anticipated bout with Devin Haney. According to Bill, Devin's elite ring IQ and technical mastery present the kind of style Davis wants no part of, not because of money, but because of risk. Bill argues that this is exactly why the fight hasn't happened. Davis prefers safer opponents who won't disrupt his undefeated streak or jeopardize his brand. It's a scathing critique that questions not just Davis's matchmaking choices, but his competitive integrity, suggesting that Tank may be more focused on protecting his image than proving he's the best in the division.
Yes.
Okay. Tank is a beast.
Tank is a beast.
Tank is a beast. He's undefeated.
Yes.
I mean, I've interviewed him a while back. I mean, people have compared him to a young Mike Tyson multiple times. What do you think your son does better than Tank?
Box. He can outbox anybody. When Devin is being Devin, the Devin I know, he can outbox anybody on the planet. We have that kind of skill set. I think that matched up against Tank Davis, that was a fight that we've always liked. We've always fancied our chances. And that's the part of the business. That's the part of boxing, as having two sides, having that ultimate dance partner, right? And Tank and his team, they can't be both. They can't be Tank and be the... So they've said a lot of things, but the one thing that they haven't said is that they wanted to fight Devin.
Right, so that's not going to happen.
Not
in terms
next.
of anything that you've seen.
Not next, definitely not.
All right.
Beyond the technical critiques and managerial jabs, Bill Haney also took aim at Gervonta Davis's public behavior, particularly his activity on social media. Haney called on Davis to tone down the impulsive tweeting and start carrying himself. With the professionalism expected at the top level of the sport, especially if he truly wants to pursue a serious bout with Devin Haney, he emphasized that elite boxing is as much about smart branding and business strategy as it is about skill. According to Bill, Devin consistently brings commercial value to every fight he enters, something that demands a level of discipline and maturity from all parties involved. The message was unmistakable. Real fighters don't settle beef on Twitter. They settle it in the ring through proper promotion, serious negotiations, and mutual respect between teams.
You're saying Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give him...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you're the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful, like you're really trying to do this shit. Because every fighter that Devin gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at, in the welfare line. You keep shitting on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we didn't charge $57. Listen, we going to give you the best fights, and we going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying, because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old bullshit-ass business model that you're going to charge the fans for some bullshit fights and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather shit is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't did it.
Olympic silver medalist Keyshawn Davis weighed in with a thoughtful perspective on a potential rematch between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach. While recognizing Tank's undeniable talent, Keyshawn suggested that recent performances hint at a fading passion for the sport, a possible weakness that Roach, known for his grit and determination, could take advantage of. Keyshawn's take reframes the conversation. It's no longer just about skill, but about mindset. In his view, a fighter driven by hunger and purpose, like Roach, might outshine a more naturally gifted opponent who's no longer mentally locked in. It's a shift from pure athleticism to psychological readiness and long-term dedication, a dynamic that could define the outcome of a rematch.
Like which version he shows up with, and no disrespect to Roach, but you know what I mean.
No, that is disrespectful to Roach, and like y'all fight fans gotta realize that is disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like he in there fighting another grown man that ain't going for none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you don't think Roach is gonna come with another game plan or something better or this, that, and third. So when they had a rematch, are y'all still gonna say, oh, Take's still not his full self ever since he fought whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like Roach is a hell of a fighter. He proved he was a hell of a fighter, so he need to get that credit. He's a hell of a fighter. I don't know who's gonna win that rematch. I honestly feel like Tank is, or he lost the love for the sport and he's no longer hungry anymore.
Well, that's what I was getting at.
Yet you got a guy that's just super hungry and never had no attention, now getting all his attention, and now he get around two of his attention. Is like shit, that's kind of hard to beat. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Tank is he's still a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's 50-50. And to your point, we were saying, okay, he lost love of the sport. I don't really think Canelo got.
The first clash between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach ended in controversy, with many in the boxing community scrutinizing key moments of the fight. One of the most debated incidents came in the 9th round when Davis took a knee, a move that critics argue should have been ruled a knockdown. However, referee Steve Willis opted not to make the call, igniting a wave of backlash and speculation. That decision quickly became the centerpiece of post-fight discussion, raising broader concerns about whether high-profile fighters like Davis receive preferential treatment in the ring. For many, the moment exposed potential flaws in elite-level officiating and sparked renewed conversations about fairness and consistency in boxing's biggest bouts.